Polar bears are amazing creatures that may look cute and cuddly when you see them as stuffed animals on postcards and in videos, but when you go beyond the surface of just their looks, you'll be in awe over some of their profound and marvelous qualities. First of all, the polar bear, also known as the white bear, sea bear, and northern bear, can be found on 3 different continents: Europe, Asia, and North America. This will be a fun video for you to think a little about each question before finding out the answer. So the first question we have for you is, about how tall do you think a polar bear is? Are they A, 5 to 8 feet tall, B, 8 to 11 feet tall, or C, 12 to 15 feet tall? We'll give you 30 seconds to decide. And the answer is B. The height of a polar bear can range from 8 to 11 feet tall. So, if a polar bear could stand upright, the polar bear would tower over the average American man by at least 3 feet. Question number 2. If a polar bear can be up to 8 to 11 feet tall, how much do you think it weighs? Here are your choices. A, 200 kilograms, B, 500 kilograms, or C, 800 kilograms. If you guess that a polar bear can weigh up to 800 kilograms, you're right. 800 kilograms is the same as about 1,764 pounds, or about 10 times the weight of an average American woman. Now that's what I call a very huge animal. Question number 3 is related to how far polar bears can swim without taking a break. How far do you think you could swim without taking a break? To gain some perspective, the length of an Olympic-sized swimming pool is 165 feet or 0.05 kilometers long. That said, how long do you think polar bears can swim without taking a nap? Is the answer A, 10 kilometers, B, 50 kilometers, or C, 80 kilometers? If you guessed a polar bear can swim for 80 kilometers without stopping, you're correct. Then you may be asking, how many lengths of an Olympic swimming pool is 80 kilometers? That's 1,600 lengths of an Olympic pool. So I don't know about you, but any animal with this kind of endurance should get a huge gold medal in my book. For our next question, let's talk about what happens when a female polar bear is about to have their young. These mama bears gain a lot of fat so they can survive a long winter. So, how much fat do you think they gain to support baby polar bear cubs for about half a year? Is the answer A, 200 kilograms of fat, B, 250 kilograms of fat, or C, 300 kilograms of fat? If you thought there was no way a polar bear could gain 250 or 300 kilograms of fat, you're right. A female polar bear gains about 200 kilograms of fat, or 440 pounds, that will help sustain her in motherhood while she provides food for her young. And now for our last question. When a polar bear spreads out its paw, how wide is it? Here are your answer choices. Is it A, 20 centimeters, B, 25 centimeters, or C, 30 centimeters? If you guessed 30 centimeters, you're right. To gain some perspective, the polar bear's paw span is then about over 3 times wider than the hand span of the average man. How incredible is that? In sum, polar bears are super tall and very heavy. They are amazing swimmers, have a great natural capacity to care for their young, and if you ask for their autograph, well, you'd have to get a pretty big piece of paper for their paw print. In the end, we believe that the polar bear has the handiwork of its creator written all over it. The Bible says that after God made his creation, he saw that it was good. Wouldn't you agree? Well, we hope you liked our polar bear trivia video. If you liked our work here, feel free to leave an encouraging word, hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching!